Hello humans, I'm the TheAlienDoctor, but you could call me Alien, and welcome back to another video here on the Pinacraft Season 2 Minecraft Bedrock Edition. SMP, Let's Play, whatever. I'm just saying words now. Today is actually the last episode here on Pinacraft. For this season at least. Obviously next season I will still be playing, so do not worry about that. However, this season, Season 2, is ending, and today is actually the second to last day. So for this video, what I thought I'd do is a little bit of an RTX showcase for you, and this is actually going to be in native 1440p. Originally it was going to be in 4K, but my dad's PC cannot handle 4K recording whilst also playing RTX Minecraft, which kind of is understandable, to be honest, even though he has a 3070 Ti, which I assumed would have been good enough, but maybe it's the CPU that's the bottleneck in this situation. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is going to be at full 1440p. I do upscale my videos to 1440p. However, this is going to be an actual 1440p for you to enjoy. And this is going to be a world tour, so we're not just going to be looking at my lovely base, we're also going to be looking at everyone else's even lovelier bases, which I am very excited for. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit different, my dad has got the same mic as me because he needs it for his job, which is why he has this set up in the first place. It may still sound different because of different settings and that sort of thing. I tried to set them up exactly the same, but we're still in different rooms, so it's still going to not be exactly the same. Anyway, let's get on with the video. I guess one other thing to point out is that I am using my dad's PC today because it has a 4K monitor, which means I'm meant to be able to record at 4K. However, well, the FPS or the bitrate would have had to have been really low for me to actually record in 4K, which is why this is only in 1440p. However, the majority of you probably aren't going to notice a difference because I doubt you even have a display capable of outputting that because most people still have 1080p. Anyway, let's get on with the world tour now. So our Pinacraft journey starts on this island. This is actually where I built my starter base, as you'll see in a second. So if we head down this hole, it was actually originally a proper cave entrance. However, I've covered it up now, and all there is left is this ladder. However, if you head down here, then you come into my not very secret bunker. The idea of this bunker was that I could build smaller scale farms to help me produce items for the main base. So as you can see here, we've just got a wall of all the various different mob heads and mini block that I got, and you can also see them all in this chest as well. I then got this double furnace system over here. There used to be a smoker and a blast furnace, but I have since moved them. We also have a bed over there, and then the quick equip station, which would equip me armor when I died. This was built by Burning Skull, as you can see, because in the beginning and even in the middle, I guess, I died quite a lot due to my main base, which we'll go on later. Over here, we then have the mementos wall. Obviously, we've got my armor over here. We've got a chest that has probably my original items. It might not be. So this armor is meant to represent my original armor, my original iron armor, because I genuinely do not know whether that is my iron armor or not. Well, I know it's mine. I just don't know whether it's originally like my first one or not. We've then got this rickroll that Cam is a Penguin gave me. Chunks of PNAPE, which was given to me by Toad in a live stream. This is just a golden apple. However, on Pinacraft, we have golden apples retextured to look like pineapples. So yeah, this is Chunks of PNAPE. A treasure map. This is meant to represent where I got my first conduit, but unfortunately it's not the actual treasure map because I've lost that. The boat that killed me. So basically I was in the nether tunnels, which you'll see later, and I got out of this boat and fell in lava. Luckily, I didn't actually die because PNAPE managed to save me because I logged out quick enough. However, I still named it the boat that killed me because it tried to. And then, last but not least, a coupon for 1 stack at Perry's shop. That's kind of just there because it was like one of the first gifts that were given to me when I joined this server. Moving on, we've then got a couple of workstations over here, including a kelp farm, which you can't see thanks to RTX. If we turn that off, there we go. You can see there is actually kelp in there, and it's actually been silently producing quite a lot of drops, which is quite nice. We don't even need kelp anymore, really. Then you head down this staircase, and you get into the first couple of farms we have. So this is a bone meal flower farm, one tall flower farm. I have made a tutorial on this on my channel. It still works absolutely fine. I mostly use it for getting cornflowers because I needed blue dye for cyan dye, which you'll see later. Coming through into here, which is very dark indeed because there's no lights for some reason, we actually have an AFK fish farm, and I'm just going to turn off RTX temporarily so you can see. So here we have an AFK fish farm with my fishing rod in it. Not very good fishing rod, but whatever. And then we've also got this chest where all the drops would go. I never really got anything good from this AFK fish farm, but it's still there. We've then got 2 smokers, and this was for cooking down apparently kelp, but also cooked cod, because both my fish farm and like 3 other farms produced cooked cod. Like, I had so much uncooked cod that I needed cooking down, so that's why I built this thing. Anyway, switching back to RTX now, you can see this room, which is also a farm, which I really quite like in RTX especially. So this is my lava farm. It's not automatic or anything like that. It is completely manual. The only thing that is automatic is there is a comparator detecting when the cauldron has lava in it, which lights up this redstone lamp. That's the only automatic thing of this. Other than that, it is completely manual. What you do is come over here to get these buckets, and then you just pick up the lava like so. I mostly use this lava just for smelting down all of the many fish I have. Coming into here, another dark room. As you can see, we've then got the dripstone farm. Now, as you can see, in total, this produced me a stack and 9 dripstone. These dripstone blocks I got from mining. And yeah, this is never really that efficient. It probably only harvested the dripstone like not even 10 times. The idea of this is this would just run in the background whilst I was working on the base. We've just got a random room in here, which I was going to put something in, but I didn't in the end. We got a drowned, apparently. So coming over here through this corridor, this is just an area that I don't really know what to do with. It leads up into the ocean, as you can see, and there is a conduit over there. But yeah, I had no idea really what to do with this area, so I didn't do anything with it. Then moving on into here, we have got the cactus farm. This is my main cactus farm. And as you can see in this chest, yeah, it produces quite a lot of cactus. I know it looks like I put that in there because it's exactly 3 stacks. However, I promise I didn't. We then got this furnace for smelting it down into green dye. And then carrying on down the corridor, we've then got another cactus farm. I originally built this, and then I realized it was way too small, so I built a bigger one in here instead. But yeah, that's just because this is really quite a small cactus farm, and we needed way more green dye than what this would ever produces. However, it still does produces a little bit, but that's also probably because I don't farm it or harvest it very often, or check the chests, I guess. But anyway, so in here, we've then got just a little boardroom that somebody built me. I don't even know who built this, to be completely honest, but somebody built this in here, and you could just sit in here and have like a meeting or stuff. I never actually used it for anything, but it's still quite cool nonetheless. And then moving over here, we have what was going to be my slime farm, and it actually produces slime, but it's manual right now. And it's going to stay manual for the rest of the season because the season ends tomorrow. But yeah, as you can see here, it just says slime farm coming soon TM. This is where I would have built a slime farm if we had more time, which we unfortunately do not. And then that's pretty much it for my farming bunker. In this room, we do have a nether portal, which looks quite nice in RTX, but we'll go through there later because I think it's time to show you my main base now. However, before I show you my main base, we're just going to come back up here. So for reference, the ladder down into the starter base is here. If you come over here, then we've then got this scaffolding. This leads you down into a room that was built as a prank. Originally, you'd have a button here that you could press, which would then fire a ton of droppers, dropping dirt blocks around my base. Skull and Perry built this as a prank, but I discovered it rather quickly. Then carrying on over here, we've got a little farm with a pig and a sheep, and then somebody put Remy TM here. I don't know when this got here, but it's here. And then over here, we have got my birthday present. So this was by Skull, PNAPE, and Toad, I believe. It's got a little firework display, which actually doesn't display fireworks. Instead, the idea is somebody would be down in that slime block launcher and jump out and basically jump scare me as my skin. Worked quite well, to be honest. And then inside my face, I had a shulker box here, which had all my gifts in. But anyway, that's pretty much all on the island. Actually, heading a little bit in this direction, we've got another island over here. And if we head down this hole, then you'll see I've just built a little puzzle room. So Skull actually originally built this for me. However, I redecorated it and changed some of the puzzles around and things like that. And then let Toad Gamer come in here for a prize as well. So this has actually had 2 people run through it legitimately. And then obviously me and Skull built it. Skull first, then I redecorated it. And then on this same island, heading over here, you'll see that we have got a bubble column. Oh, no, not a bubble column, actually. Just a hole that leads us down. There we go. And then you drop into water at the bottom. Now, this place is actually lit up really badly. I didn't realize this. So what this is a drowned and cave spider farm. So in that side, we've got a zombie spawner. We then use water and cobwebs to convert the drowns to... Or sorry, to convert the zombies to drowns, so they'll drop into here. And then we've got a cave spider spawner, which obviously will just transport the cave spiders into here to be killed by the trident killer. Although, due to bugs in the latest Bedrock version, the trident has actually disappeared. We can then head up this water stream, which will take us back to the top again. That's a pretty simple farm that I used for string so that I could get beds for netherite mining. Then flying back in this direction, you've got the first rather large build I did on here. So, well, it actually wasn't the first in terms of like the order, but the first that we're going to see in this video anyway. So this is a simple fish farm. The reason I built it is because I needed squid for black dye. So this obviously does farm squid. So heading up this little staircase here, you'll see that we've got an absolute ton of ink sacks and raw cod, which I've actually emptied, as well as bones, which I've also emptied. And yeah, there's a few in this chest as well. Let's just put them all into the same chest. There we go. And then heading in this direction, you'll see my main base. So this is slightly embarrassing. This is an issue to do with Bedrock Edition realms, where they freeze and it's frozen. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do now, but anyway. Okay, there we go. Freezing stopped. So this is my main base. So let's actually start all the way down here at the bottom, because we have got a guardian farm. So this is my own design and I'll have a tutorial out soon. However, basically it works in 2 ways. So we've got the nether mode, and you'll see the nether kill chamber later. And then we've got the overworld mode. Right now it's in overworld mode and the guardians just get killed with the magma. It doesn't drop experience or anything like that. The overworld mode is purely for drops, and that is it. And yeah, we've got this nice pattern on the floor as well, made out of slabs that took absolutely ages to get right. And it might be hard to tell because of RTX. However, this is actually cyan glass as well, which is what we needed the blue and green dye for. And then as you can see here, we've got this massive, I guess, structure in the middle where our storage is. And we've got these things, these like arm pillar type things. They took ages to construct because I kept building them and I didn't like the way they looked. So it took quite a while to get these right. Also, bear in mind, I am mostly a redstone technical person, not a builder. But anyway, so what we've got over here is the sorting system for an iron farm, which I'll show in a little bit, but also all the guardian farm drops when it's in overworld mode, including raw cod, which we have literally way too much of. So I installed a little fire up there just to burn them all, which you might be able to see. And as you can see here is just one double chest of the cooked cod I have. I actually have more somewhere else as well, which you'll see later. This is obviously where you would also AFK, and then we've got the lever here to actually switch it from overworld to nether mode and vice versa. Then heading up another layer, once again with these arms to connect it, we have got a villager trading hall / iron farm. So this is designed by Foxy No-Tail, and it's actually really, really nice. So basically the first layer, which you can't really see, is just made out of blocks and stuff, and that's where iron golems will spawn and, well, die because it's an iron farm. And then this second layer is actually a villager trading hall. So I won't go through all the trades that we have, but we've got all the ones that we need. I mean, you can just see here are a couple of the trades that we have. And yeah, this is just a really, really nice farm. I'm probably going to build another one of these next season because it's really quite nice. And then in terms of storage, we've got a quite nice little system where an auto dropper drops items into a water stream, which then drops items into the water stream down there, which will then lead those iron into, well, this chest right here. And as you can see here, the iron has actually been, well, yeah, coming out of the farm quite a lot. Same with roses, but not as much string for some reason. Cats don't seem to be spawning, but iron is, so I don't really mind too much. But yeah, in terms of my base, that's actually it, other than the massive manual sorting system over there, which is just a ton of chests because I didn't have enough time to build an automatic one. I'm sorry. But anyway, in terms of my base, that is actually it. So let's fly down here now and go through the nether. Okay, so here we are in the nether. Now, it is quite dark, as you can see here. So let's just turn off RTX temporarily again. The idea of my nether tunnel is to have it two-sided. So one side is more like nether materials, sort of like a nether fortress, with the other side being Guardian Farm materials, being the sort of brighter side. And I personally think it worked quite well. If I had more time, I would have also removed the bedrock roof using one of the various bugs that are in Bedrock Edition, but unfortunately I did not have enough time to do that. And then if we look through here, we've actually got the kill chamber for my Guardian Farm. So the Guardians will just drop out over here. And then I've actually got this lag protection system because I kept having Guardians come in here when I wasn't ready for them. So if we push those buttons to get rid of the lava and then this to basically open up the chamber, we can then head down here. I may have accidentally forgotten to have used the protection system, and oh my goodness, they do a lot of damage, don't they? But yeah, anyway, this is just a trapdoor trident killer, as you can see right here. So you'd put the tridents on the edge of the trapdoor, and it can actually hit the guardians, and you can't see it. However, there is actually minecarts inside there that the guardians will then sit in. This works really, really well. I'm very tempted to do a tutorial on this. And I know you can't really see right now because there's a ton of guardians. However, I've shown this off in quite a lot of videos. So hopefully the majority of you will have seen it before. As well as that, we have the room, which actually looks rather nice in RTX. Quite nice mood lighting. So PNAPE and Skull, I think, built this. Now, it doesn't actually serve a purpose. As you can see here, we just have a chair for two people, a chair at a table, so presumably some sort of meeting. As well as that, we've also got the amazing armor stamping that PNAPE created right here. But yeah, they built this with no particular reason, but it actually looks really nice. In fact, I'll just turn off RTX so you can see it properly. And yeah, overall, I really, really like the way that this looks. Anyway, moving on. So heading up here into my nether tunnel, and then we're just going to get into one of these boats. There we go. Going across this ice, you'll see it actually connects up to the main nether tunnel. So this is the main nether tunnel. Now it's time to actually go ahead and look at some other people's bases. So let's head in this direction. And the first base that we're going to take a look at is actually Perry's base. Now the first thing you can see by his nether tunnel is that these are Canadian flags, I believe. I think. Pretty sure they're meant to be Canadian flags. But yeah, he's actually not Canadian. So I don't know why they're there, but they are. And then coming through his nether portal, you can see he has got a pretty massive nether portal right here, and I actually really, really like his base. However, I also know it is really quite dangerous, especially at night, so we're going to sleep before we blow it up. Okay, here we go. So it's now day, or I guess sunrise, and let's just stand right here so you can get a good view of the entire thing. It's sort of like, I'm not really sure what to describe it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a temple, I guess. And, okay, the sun is rising from that direction. Yeah, it just looks really, really nice. Let's actually go inside. And with RTX, I'm hoping that that colored glass is going to look quite nice. I doubt this is the actual entrance, but anyway. So let's just imagine that we'd actually walked straight through the portal so you can see what it's like. So you walk through here. You've got this little cave entrance down here. Coming out over to here, he could have built like some sort of dock. And I imagine if he had time, he might have. But yeah, could have been a really good place for a dock. If you then come through here, we've got his storage system. This is like a temporary manual one, as well as his bed, some furnaces, that sort of thing. That's his mine, so we don't really need to go down there. And then coming out the other side, just a ton of trees. Now, his base is a little bit hard to navigate around certain parts, I must say. So anyway, if we fly up here now, we've then got this entrance into the temple-like thing, where you can see this proper redstone sorting system. I believe this is a multi-item sorter, however, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, this doesn't look like a multi-item sorter. I think this is bulk storage. And it also looks like it has a shulker box unloader as well, which is rather nice. Let's actually just get behind here so you can see the redstone. I believe that this was actually built by Burning Skull. So Perry himself didn't build this, and Perry and Skull's channel and anyone else that makes content on the realm is linked in the description. So make sure to go and check them out. But anyway, yeah, we've just got these item elevators and, well, yeah, we're not going to look too much at the redstone today because it's kind of hard to understand, especially in RTX. Anyway, that's a really nice part of the base. We've then got whatever his dirt thing name is. I forgot what it's called, I'm sorry. But can we just take some time to appreciate how nice all of this terraforming is and that sort of thing? And then if we come up here into like the main area of the temple, you can see here, we have got some hose, which is actually to do with Pinecraft lore, I believe. I think you can see PNAPE or Perry's video, or maybe both of them are making videos on this if you're interested. So maybe go check them out. We've got the big brain bar, crowbar, the existence bar. This is the important one. The god bar, I think that's also important. Champion bar, and some more down here. A book. What is this book? Okay, that's just like a thank you note from Perry or something. And then the meh bar, crowbar. Nice. Anyway, you've also got this nice view out here, which if the sun set and rose would be really nice, but unfortunately it doesn't. And it looks like, okay, that's a pressure plate. I was worried I was going to activate something there. But yeah, it looks like you could just stand here and do something. I don't know. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much it for Perry's base. He does make content on the realm. Not everyone does. So if you do want to like go see him building it and that sort of thing, you can, because he's probably got it in videos and stuff. And then also behind the portal, that's the other thing I forgot to show you. Behind the portal, we have got a lovely tree farm, or Perry has got, I should say. So it doesn't actually work, I believe. Me and him were over here yesterday, and I was just, you know, taking a look around, and yeah, it doesn't actually work, but when it did work, I believe it was quite good. It looks like a rather decent one anyway. I've never built a tree farm or anything like that, so I don't really know. But anyway, I think that's Perry's base completely done, so let's go back into the nether to the next base. Rather conveniently, the next base is actually right next to Perry's, or the portal anyway. So Perry's portal is over there, and then we've got the USC. So let's actually head down here. I used to rule the world. In front of you is the shores of a dead nation. The United States of Chicago has fallen. Maybe it will be remade in another life. May it rest in peace. Okay, so this is apparently the USC. And it looks really, really nice, especially in RTX, but it is also on fire. When did this happen? Excuse me, what? Wait, why is it on fire? There is some weird things going around the realm today. And wait, what's this? This is smoke. Wow, that's actually really cool. But yeah, we're not going to look at every single building here because it is quite a lot of buildings. We've got a flag, which looks to be ripped. And a couple of larger buildings, which we'll take a closer look at. But yeah, you can just see from above, this place looks really cool. There's a lot of torch spam, though, I have to say. And fire, that's the other thing. But anyway, let's head over here and look at what this massive concrete building is. This looks like the White House equivalent, I guess. You've got a ton of wolves, they're not named or anything. And then there's a man wearing a chicken head. Nice. Okay, I don't really know what this is. It almost looks like a church or something. But anyway, there's that. And then through here to this second concrete building, it's completely empty. Okay. And then through here to this third concrete building. Let's see, is this one completely empty? No, it's not. So this is like a theater or something, I think. I think PNAPE actually showed me this in my day one tour, because he didn't show me everything then. So some of this is still new to me. And ooh, I might have to borrow some of these. But we've got Bill of Rights, Declaration of Independence, the Constitutional Draft, and the National Anthem of USC. Nice. Okay. Yeah, well, that's a thing, I guess. And Cam is actually one of the members that does not make videos because he doesn't do YouTube on the realm. So for some of you, you won't have seen too much of his base. However, you can download the world. The world download will be available. So you can go and, well, yeah, download it and look for yourself, I guess. Anyway, moving on to the next base. So basically what the jungle event was is an area in 1.17 chunks, because it starts just as 1.17 started. And basically it was, the idea is that we'd all base around a jungle temple. So we're in the jungle temple right now. So here we go. This is the jungle temple and this is the 1.17 area. So yeah, this is actually kind of like the first time I really played 1.17. Due to reasons, but anyway. So yeah, as you can see there's the jungle temple, and there was a ton of shenanigans. But yeah, it was really quite a nice, cool event that, well, I did miss, but it was still quite cool, and I didn't completely miss it. I made one episode here, and that right there is actually my lovely house. I had to use quite a lot of references to get it to look nice, but yeah, that's my house. And I actually know I don't have a bed in there anymore, so I can't even sleep because I was so poor, I had to take my bed to my main base. Because that's the other thing I didn't point out. We weren't allowed to go back to our normal bases, and we only were allowed to get items from like here and that sort of thing, so we couldn't bring items with us. Sort of the idea is you wouldn't like come with full diamond armor or whatever. That wasn't the aim. The aim was to kind of stay in iron and live like early game life, I guess. And all various stuff and like mini storylines kind of happened here. Like I'm pretty sure PNAPE had like a panda that was his therapist, and then there was like, well, yeah, a ton of stuff basically happened here. You can see their videos on it. Just the sun as you wake up. Lovely. But anyway, we're not going to show everything here because, well, this video is going to be rather long anyway. Also, there will be timestamps in the description if you want to skip stuff. But anyway, moving on, let's go to the next base. So the next base is Froggy's base. And, well, as you can see here, to start with, he hasn't actually got a proper decorated nether tunnel or much of a nether tunnel at all. In fact, I can barely see because of the RTX. Let's just turn this off so I don't die. There we go. But anyway, this is Froggy's base, so let's see what it's like. Froggy Plays is one of the people that also make videos on this realm, so go and check him out. Anyway, the Rail of Truth. I don't know what the backstory behind this is, but it's a thing. And wow, this is actually quite a cool place. I like it a lot. So he's got this little house over there as you come through the portal, and these stairs that lead up to this top of this mountain, where he's then got this really nice building with loads of his head scattered around. Okay, that's interesting. Kind of looks like almost like a cafe restaurant type of thing. There's some axolotls in there, very nice. His horse, Marty, which is Pinacraft lore as well. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't, because I'm not going to explain it right now anyway. And then he's got this sort of bridge which leads up to a floating island he presumably terraformed, which is quite cool. I'm actually pretty sure PNAPE showed me a secret base in this floating island. I don't know how you get into it though. Is it just like through here? Well, that's the window to it. Well, anyway, there's probably a secret base in there. And I think that's pretty much all for Froggy's base, other than this sort of statue, which looks quite nice. Anyway, moving on now, because I would love to spend more time here, but I don't want this video to be, like, really long. He's also got this, like, pond over here. I don't know what this is. The trio. I probably also don't know the backstory behind that, so I'm not going to try and explain it. But yeah, that looks like pretty much all of Froggy's base. There's quite a lot of, like, smaller stuff scattered around that you sort of don't see until you, like, look twice, if that makes sense. But anyway, you guys can explore this more in the world download if you want to. By the way, I didn't even talk about where you can get the world download from, but you can get it from Pinacraft.com. So go over there and download the world today. So for reference, down there is the 1.17 area. We're now going to come over to here. So this is my base. That's Perry's base. We're now going to go in the other direction and see what else we come across. So that's just the mining mesa, pretty basic. However, we have Flaw's base right here. So let's go and see what's happening in Flaw's base. Oh, and the first thing that happens is that a piglin attacks me, but because of my thorns, nothing happens. So this is Flaw's base. This is actually where I stole villagers last episode, I think it was, for my iron farm. So I have actually been here before. But this is quite cool. So he's got just a villager reader, I guess, and for some reason my RTX pack removes the underlayer of villagers. That's weird. And this area seems to be causing the PC to lag a little bit more. Like, I can see the recording is overloading, but we're just going to stick on. Sorry if the FPS drops a little bit. And he's got a villager. And is the villager crying? I can't quite tell what's going on with its eyes there. But anyway, and this is just a villager trading hall, which doesn't really look that complete. But whatever, it's still a villager trading hall. Quite nice. We've got... Is that Toad's head? Pretty sure this is Toad's head. Okay, never mind. That's Stan's head. I can't see certain players' skins for some reason. They don't show, so that's why I don't know whose skins everyone is. Anyway, it looks like he's got a little house over here, which I've actually not seen before. This looks like where he just has his storage and that sort of thing. But yeah, overall, this is quite a nice little area as well. Well, it's not really a little area. There's quite a lot of stuff going on that I don't quite understand, but it's still there nonetheless. that is it. 10 out of 10. Eating dirt is cool. Yep, I don't know what's going on there. Also, can we just take time to appreciate, it's kind of hidden by the grass, but this really nice looking building, I like it anyway, for his villager trading hall. I didn't really show that much, but yeah, that is Flaw's base. And I'm pretty sure that's all for Flaw's base, other than sugarcane farm apparently. Sorry if I am missing like people's bases. As I say, I joined this season late, so I missed quite a lot of the main time people were building bases. So yeah, that's why I don't know where everything is. So this is spawn. It's pretty basic. There's actually nothing really at spawn, so we're just gonna carry on. And now we've got Hypno's base. So Hypno also doesn't make content on here, so for some of you, this may be the first time that you've seen her base. And, okay, yep, there is actually something. I was worried. I came out of this direction, and I thought there was nothing, but there is actually something, it looks like. So let's see. We've got this nice water here, which in RTX actually looks really nice. And then going across the bridge, she has just got an island, which has a big hole in it. Ooh, I thought this might be a slime farm or something, but no, this is actually part of her base. So let's take a look. Looks like there's a staircase there, which will go down. There's also a small house over here. This is the first time I've been here as well, and it does look rather nice. So this looks like where she gets honey from, and I think, yeah, that's basically it. She could have automated that, but never mind. Anyway, let's actually head down these stairs to presumably where her main base is. And is that grass or slime? Nope, that's grass. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't look like anything else is actually down here unless I'm missing something. I don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, unless I'm missing something, I can't see anything else. So I guess we'll just continue the tour. So yeah, this is her island in total. It actually looks like she's done terraforming of the island to make it circle. Yeah, she definitely has. So yeah, that's also quite nice. Now we're going to head over to the Boatarari and the shopping district, and then we'll also head over to school space later. Also, it looks like we've missed PNAPE's base, and yeah, we've missed PNAPE's base, so we'll have to go back there because apparently I missed that. But anyway, let's head over in this direction. So there's the end over here, which does have an end render in it, and I think that's pretty much it. We've also got Stan's base. Yeah, this is Stan's base. So let's actually go down here and see Stan's base real quickly. So Stan's base is this massive mansion, and it is night. let me just kill these guys. But yeah, he has got this really nice mansion, which actually looks kind of nice in the night because you can see like the moon reflecting off the polished diorite, which I actually kind of like, even though it's diorite. We've got this little book stand over here, some husk heads, and yeah, this is overall quite a nice little mansion type of thing that he's got over here. He's also one of the other few British people on the server, which is quite nice. His enchanting setup, and I guess this is his bedroom. Oh no, there's another floor. I need to sleep because it's too dark. Okay, this actually looks like a kind of attic. Once we sleep, we'll be able to see it way better. But yeah, oh wow, so this is where he's actually got, is that netherite? No, that's leather, isn't it? Yeah, that's literally leather. Okay, I thought that was netherite for a second, but armor stands and a nice window to look out of. And yeah, this is the top floor, so I guess we're starting from the top now. This looks like his general storage area by the looks of things. And then just like some bookcases for decoration and stuff. I feel like those are sort of things to try and fill the space a little bit. And aha, this is his bedroom. So let me borrow his bed. And oh dear, there is monsters nearby. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of cows over there. Let's go take a look at that. But yeah, heading down the stairs, this is pretty much it for his mansion by the looks of things, unless I am missing something. So let's head out here and we'll kill the monsters and also take a look at all those cows. So yeah, as you can see here, this is his cow farm, I guess. Quite a lot of cows, as you can see. And a creeper. There we go. But yeah, quite a lot of cows. And a spider that I can hear. Don't know where it is, but I can hear it. Okay, so the spider is actually in with the cows. Let's just turn off RTX. It's a lot easier to see. There we go. So let me just get that spider. Oh, there's actually another one. There's also a chicken in there. I wonder if that's meant to be there. And this is actually a good place to shoot mobs, isn't it? But yeah, it looks like he's also got some tombstones, which is rather worrying. But that looks like it's pretty much it for his base by the looks of things. I can't really see anything else to suggest that there's more here other than this great mansion. He was one of the latest members actually to join, so it's fair enough that he hasn't actually done that much. Same with Hypno as well, who also joined, I think, pretty much at the same time. So next to his base, we've just got the sand mining desert, so pretty simple. And then we've got the Boatarari. So this is quite nice. This is basically a business that a ton of people do that I honestly can't remember anymore. You can see the info here. Pause the video if you want to read it. But yeah, this is just the info. Pretty simple. And then basically the idea is that it's a boat with a llama in it, and obviously the llamas have storage, so you can store stuff in your boat. You also know this is your boat because each llama is named with like a car reference or something. They've got a ton of hidden paintings, so this is like a storage room. I don't know what's through here. This is the conference room. There's the secretary, Bonocci, don't know how to say it, but whatever. And I believe this is their meeting room. Yeah, this is a meeting room. And yeah, and then their portal, which we won't go through, but basically that's where they breed llamas. And then this is like a parking area, I believe. Oh, this is an impound. So if you leave your Boatarari lying around, then they actually bring them into here, and you have to pay 5 diamonds to get them out. Someone paid lapis, which is kind of mean, but anyway. But yeah, that is completely just a money-making scheme, but the building looks incredibly nice in RTX, I do have to say. And then we've got this place, which... Have I actually been here before? What is this? This is the nether floor. Oh, okay, so this is to go up or down from the actual nether floor itself. There's nothing down there other than the old nether tunnels, which you can look at if you download the world. We've got a VIP car park for the Boatararis. There's a bug in Bedrock Edition where mobs can basically get out of boats whenever they like, which is not good for Boatararis, so yeah, that's why there's fence and leads here. And apparently just a random chest as well, full of stuff. But anyway, down here we've got... Whose head is this? Oh, it's not name tagged. Well, we'll go down there in a little bit, I guess. Let's actually take a look at the shopping district. So one thing to point out about the shopping district is there is a absolute ton of lag in this area. So I do expect frame rates to drop a little bit. But before we do anything, let's sleep because it looks better in day. But anyway, now it's in day, you can see. So here's the portal, and we've got this lovely house right here. This is basically a quest minigame that ended now, but we had like an event minigame type thing where you get building quests and random quests and all that sort of thing. And then if we look over here, we've got the leaderboard for how many quests you have done. We actually didn't win. Yeah, anyway, we don't talk about that. You can see my episode on it if you're interested. We've got my only shop on the server. Well, my only shop that belongs only to me. I have another joint one. This is just a general shop where I can sell stuff, including cooked fish, including cooked chicken, which... yeah, we'll explain a little bit more later. And also my cooked cod as well. This is 1 diamond per 2.5 stacks because I have so much of the stuff, as you can see. Like, literally, I have even more stuff in here, cooked cod, as you can see. And I'm pretty sure I had a shulker box somewhere, but that's gone now, apparently. But yeah, now I'm not going to have a chance to show you every single shop in this area. I just showed you the quest shop because it's kind of big. There's obviously my shop there. I think the other shop I want to show you is this mushroom head. So this is... Both of these shops are Toad's, however, the mushroom one I co-own. So you'll see a little bit later, we actually have a mushroom farm that me and Toad built, and this is where we sell the drops. So we sell steak, which is sold out, and leather, which no one ever buys. Now's also a good time to check my sales, because I rarely check this place, so if we head back here, we can see that there is no shares for me in the chest, which is a shame. This is also one of 2 rocket shops on the server owned by Toad. Heading over here, you can then see that we have got life insurance. And there's a reason I came to life insurance, actually. It's because I actually need some. So Skull owns this, and he actually said I could have anything from his shop for free because of reasons. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the shopping district. This place is massive, and I recommend downloading the world and taking a look yourself. There's even mini games to play here with your friends as well. But just a warning, it can get a little bit laggy. We've had to temporarily remove like the mob heads and mini blocks. However, for the world download, I think PNAPE is adding them back, so it'll be even more laggier. But anyway, moving on. Hopefully it won't be that bad when we actually switch to a server. So now let's go down this tunnel. I genuinely have no idea whose base this is because it's not labeled very well, and I can't remember everyone's skins. So yeah, I have literally no idea where we're going, but whatever, we're going here. So whose ever base this is, it is actually quite big, I think. Oh, actually no, never mind. It's not. So as you can see here, we've got the beginnings of a house, and we've got some letters in the sky that read something. What do they say? I guess you read it from down below. You know what? That's just the alphabet, isn't it? Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, beginnings of a house, the alphabet, and then I saw over here on this mountain, there's like a bus type thing. I believe this is actually Stan's base as well. I can't remember whose this belongs to, but anyway, it's a thing. So anyway, now we're going to head all the way in this direction over to Skull's base. So anyway, let's go. And Skull actually has quite a lot of farms there as well, so it's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, you can also just see, whilst we are traveling, the nice nether tunnel design we have. So anyway, let's head over to Skull's base, which is all that's down this tunnel. He's just built like quite far away from everyone else. So Skull actually has his own mini hub and this quite nice little design, which it doesn't look like he's actually finished, but whatever. Now the first thing we've got is his farming islands, or island farms I should say. So heading through this portal, you'll find a pretty simple island with some farms on it, including a iron farm, a creeper farm, I think that's creeper only, or it might be a normal mob farm, I can't remember, but anyway, it's there, as well as a manual sugarcane farm, which doesn't look quite finished, but it is still there. And then also one of the old school, well, actually not old school, but one of the old sugarcane zero-tick farms that no longer work anymore. But yeah, that is kind of that area pretty much completely done in terms of his farming area. Let's take a look at his main base now. Because for some reason, he likes to separate his base and his farms. Like, why would you ever want to do that? I don't know. So anyway, this is Skull's base. So let's head through here. This is quite a nice area. So when you come through the portal, you see his villager trading hall, which looks rather nice in RTX. And his villager trading hall, the exterior looks even nicer. It's absolutely massive. It's got 3 layers. It's so cool. There's so many like hidden things around here as well, I think. Like every time I come here, I always get lost. He's also got other like modernish buildings around the place. And this used to be a mushroom island, so he had to replace all the mycelium in its area, as well as do the custom terraforming. Like genuinely, this is such a cool base. We've got the wheat farm. Oh, this is so cool. I could never do anything like this. Too much building. He's got these flowers in the top form of his base, and then if we head down to the second floor, there's a ton of like various different rooms, including this sort of crystal-like room, and we've got, it's a self-portrait as well, because it's Skull. Some armor, including full, wait, what? Are these fully enchanted? Okay, no, they're not. I was going to say, he's got netherite, he's literally got iron, yeah, I'm saying all the words wrong. He's got armor, basically, that's the point. That's cool as well. And speaking of Skull, there he is right now. He literally just logged on. This looks like where he keeps storage, although it looks manual, despite the fact I know he knows how to build one because, well, I've seen him build one. But anyway, I've seen him build an auto sorter, but anyway. So anyway, moving on, as you can see, chat doesn't work properly, so we actually have to use /whisper, which is annoying. But anyway, moving on, he's obviously got this absolutely massive villager trading hall, which is, well, absolutely massive, as you can see. And you can also see the sun setting just like through his hallway corridor type thing, which is really quite nice. But let's move on to our next base, and I'm gonna have to stop at my base because I could do with some food as well, and I can never find the portal in this base. It's so big. Okay, here we go. Here's the portal. So let's actually head through here now, and we're gonna have to stop at my base because I need some food, but then we will carry on the world tour. But yeah, I think that's it for all the burning skulls like stuff. Other than, is that? No, I thought there was a tunnel down there. Oh, it looks like there's actually a tunnel down here as well. So let's just head down here and see what this leads to. Oh, what? There's another place. Oh, this is Skull's Guardian Farm. So we don't need to see that. That's just another Guardian Farm that exists. Obviously, we've already seen my Guardian Farm. We don't need to see another one as well. So I guess we can head back now to my base to get some more food, and then we'll carry on the world tour. So I believe if we head in this direction now, we should actually get to PNAPE's base. And I also think I know where it is, because if we look down... No, not down here. We've gone too far. So not in this direction. Over here. Okay, so I actually think down this tunnel might be PNAPE's base. I can't find your base, PNAPE. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, this is PNAPE's base. Here we go. Right, okay, let's go through here and see what this place is like then. Now, I do know that this season he did run out of time to finish it, but he's got, oh wow, tridents, and these aren't thrown down ones. These are actually armor stand tridents, because that's something he's good at with the armor stand pack that we have. And coming out here, you can see it's on an iceberg, and yeah, this is his base, basically. And he didn't do too much. There's a Canadian flag right there. There's a bee farm and a melon and pumpkin farm by the looks of this. I can't really see thanks to RTX. Yeah, this is a melon and pumpkin farm. And yeah, that's pretty much it for his base. He really did not have that much time to finish it this season due to him being busy, I think. But, well, either way, it's not finished. Whatever. Don't really matter. So this is Future Alien just coming in because I may or may not have accidentally forgotten to show you an entire area. So the area that I'm going to show you now, and this is a creative copy of the Pinacraft Season 2 world on the world download, because at the time of recording the world download has actually released now. So I am in creative, and I've left my stuff at my base, which you'll see at the end of the episode later. This isn't in chronological order, which is a little bit weird, but anyway. So for reference, over there is obviously the shopping district, and then so we're at the, sort of the back area of the shopping district, and we have got this place, which is Toad's base, or previously Vexy's base, but Vexy is now an inactive member. So you come out of here through this nice portal, and I mean this side you can see Toad. You're so creative. I can't believe you made this floor, because Toad made not loads of this. I don't know how much he actually made, but I believe the majority of it was made by Vexy before he left. But anyway, we've just got this nice little nether portal, and then you sort of come up these stairs to Toad's house, and apparently there's a shovel on the floor. But yeah, if you open this door, you've got some pumpkins left over from Halloween, a nice little campfire thing over here, a bed, chest area, and then a sort of bunker area where you've got his storage, as well as just absolutely tons of shulker boxes. Through this door, you've got, I don't even know what you've got through here. Okay, so through here, you've got a bingo sign. These have been placed around everyone's bases. You've got a sort of like balcony, though, as you come up these stairs, which is quite nice, I think. And anyway, let's just carry on. So it looks like somebody's been... Oh, I'm guessing this is the mine then. Or I see sea lanterns down there. Who put sea lanterns at the bottom of their mine? So now I want to know, is this actually a mine? Or is this something else? Because nobody put sea lanterns at the bottom of their mine. Well, apparently they do. He's also got he's got Garfield down here. As I say, don't know if this is Toad's or Vexy's at this point, but it's a thing nonetheless. But anyway, carrying on, if we didn't go through that iron door, then we'd obviously be here to this really nice corridor. Through in this room, we've got apparently Hypno's chest, as well as someone's head, which is kind of missing a face. That's a little bit weird. It's rotated. There we go, I fixed it. Flaw's chest and Toad's chest. Okay, I don't know what that is, why all the heads have been rotated. There's also a door through here. Oh my goodness, this place is like a maze. So this is like a bee farm. It's not automatic, but yeah. Why does no one have automatic bee farms here? Anyway, carrying on, we've just got what looks like a storage area and then a villager trading hall. It's not like automatic or anything like that. As well as a ton of diamond blocks. Wow, this is quite nice. I mean, you know. But yeah, and then obviously some floating weapons here, which are done with the armor stand resource pack. And yeah, I think that's actually it for Toad's base. However, something else that me and him collaborated on, and you can obviously go and watch that episode, is this massive monstrosity that is the mushroom farm. So this is a simple design. This is more of an experiment, I guess, in some ways, because I didn't 100% know like how it was all going to work. I kind of had a base idea, which was using this waffle design. However, I didn't know how it was all going to fit together. So it was actually quite a pain. And this is a good example of why you plan things out in creative first, because we didn't plan this out and it ended up having many issues. But yeah, anyway, what happens is mushrooms will spawn, and only mushrooms. They'll then eventually walk off into the magma, and you can't see it, but there's actually water to push them into this area of the magma, where a hopper minecart then comes and picks up all their drops. However, on Realms, hopper minecarts were incredibly unreliable and end up stopping in the track for no reason, often on a powered rail like that one has there. So I don't really know why that happens, but yeah, we tried to minimize the amount of rails that were being used by only making it in these areas, but it still didn't work. We tried turning off the mine carts as well when you unload the area, and you can see in some situations it has worked, but in others it hasn't. I never made like an automatic storing system for this place either, so these are just all completely not properly sorted. Then we've got the AFK spot up here. I don't think either of us AFK'd up here that often because, well, you couldn't, simply because the minecarts would kind of just stop working. So it wasn't actually, in practice, a very useful farm for very long. Obviously, it wasn't a massive issue though, because I could just eat cooked cod instead. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Toad's base. There's not a whole else here. So we're going to pass on to Past Alien to continue this video. So that's going to do it for today's video and today's world tour. So I think before we do anything, we should probably sleep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to empty my ender chest and my inventory's contents so that you guys on the world download can have my stuff, I guess. And I would recommend downloading a copy of this world. There is so many hidden secrets that I have not shown you or seen in this world tour myself. So yeah, I would strongly recommend you do download a copy of the world. But anyway, this one is going to be for my inventory. Like so. So this is what I've been carrying around in my inventory pretty much always. So obviously my gear, as well as some food, some rockets, totems, 2 ender chests. Obviously we need to take off my armor and my elytra and spare totem. So let's do that. There we go. So this is the contents of my inventory. And then for my ender chest, let's just head over here real quickly and grab the contents of my ender chest. This loom isn't meant to be in here, so I'll actually put it back in that chest because it's technically not meant to be there. But anyway, they always go in this order, the shulker boxes. So my bling box, my redstone box, my rocket box, my spare gear, and then this is just for tridents. That's kind of temporary though, but I guess it's not anymore. Then we're going to put the ender chest right there, crafting table there, all of these stuff right there in this sort of order. This is how I would normally organize it if I was taking the time to organize it. So there we go. That's my ender chest. Obviously, if you want to see how many diamonds I have, we're ending the season on 245 diamonds, as well as my first diamond right here, so I guess 46. This is obviously the amount of iron we have, ancient debris, blah blah blah. You can see all that other stuff. I'm pretty sure I've got some emeralds in those chests, and then obviously I've got absolutely loads of iron in these chests from the iron farm as well. I'm also ending on 65 levels, so yeah. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video, and I guess this series in general. I'm just going to go over here because I don't want to end hungry. Like, who wants to end a series hungry? So I'm just going to temporarily eat this cooked salmon. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video and Pinacraft Season 2 as a whole. Thank you ever so much for watching Season 2 and this video, of course. Season 3 is going to be way better, and it's going to have way more videos on my channel. The only reason that there aren't loads of videos of this on my channel already, or I say loads, there is actually quite a decent amount. There's more than I thought I'd make, to be completely honest. But the only reason we didn't get more stuff done this season is because I joined the season quite late compared to the majority of the members, so I didn't have as much time to do stuff. So next season will be my first full proper season. We've got so many plans. I'm going to be dual basing with someone, but you'll see all of that in my episode 1. So anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe today to join the Alien Empire. I'm going to go and put this cooked salmon in that chest over there, and then I'm going to log out. Bye! Okay, here we go. End of the season. Let's put this cooked salmon in there. And, well, I guess that's the end of the season. I don't really know what to do now. Also, it just occurred to me, how am I meant to go to Season 3? Like, is anyone else, like, online, maybe, that could help me out? Like, Season 3 is kind of starting without me at this point. What am I meant to do? Like, I guess there is quite a lot of water around me. I could build a boat to Season 3, but how am I meant to get to Season 3? You know, I did not think this plan through, did I? You know, one idea I could have is going over by boat to Season 3. But, wait a minute? I swear that water wasn't that high before. It's flooding the Guardian. Yeah, look, there's all redstone on the floor and stuff. I know for a fact that, yeah, look, it's rising. Oh, no. Maybe... Oh, no, not again. I thought the water flooding was just like a bad dream or something. Why is the water flooding here as well? And, well, I mean, what am I meant to do? How am I meant to get out of here? Gotta go. I've got to get some stuff. I've got to get a boat. I've got to get off of this place somehow. I mean, there's nothing really useful in these chests, though. Wait, what was that? What was that sound? Oh, wow. Is that what I think it is?
Hello.
Who are you?
There isn't enough time. Come in quickly.
Well, okay, I guess. Where am I? And are you just gonna, like, explain anything, or are you just gonna stay there doing whatever you're doing?
In time, it will come. But for now, we must say goodbye. We will meet again, eventually.
What do you mean by that?
As I say, more will come soon. But for now, I must kill you. You will respawn in Season 3. Good luck. We will meet again. The Alien Doctor.